Everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today. I'm going to be making a small little flip-flop journal for a new challenge hosted by Leigh of Leigh's Art and Junk Journal Wonderland. Leigh is an Australian like myself, and she really loves doing junk journal July, which is no longer being done by Meg. So she thought she would start up her own challenge, and so it's called July Junk Journal Challenge #JJJC2025. So obviously that's not in July, and I know it's very early, but I do like to be early, so I'm just using some small envelopes because sometimes when it's big, there's a lot of page to fill in when you're doing a junk journal challenge. So I'm just going to, like I said, I'll show you how I've joined these envelopes together, and then I'm going to decorate them. How, I've got no idea. I was thinking of leaving them blank and then decorating them as I did the challenge, but I thought no, that could be time consuming. So I've just got an envelope here, and all I'm going to do is, I can't remember now, pop it like that. Just take a little, this is easy because there's no glue needed. No gathering of papers, all of those sort of things. So I'm just going to keep going until I think I've got about 30. Here's 30 days, has September, April, June and November, 31, near 31. So just keep doing it till it goes along. So what I'm doing is I'm attaching this to the bit that's flapped down already. So just like that. Just leaving a little bit of a gap so it's not too tight. Then again I'm going to do flap there to attach it like that. So I'm going to do that for a bit more because then I've got enough pages, I think. And then we'll decorate the cover together. I don't think I've done that for a while, so let's have a look. It looks like a lot. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So they'd be the same the other way, so I need a lot more. So I'm just going to keep doing that for a bit, and we'll come back and decorate the front. I'm sure you don't want to watch me fold, attach lots of envelopes again. I'll just do one more with you. So I'm taking the flap that's there, flap on top for the next one, putting it there with a little bit of a gap, taking that off. It's moved, putting that down, and I figure that when I put the decorated with paper or whatever, I might just use text, I'm not sure, then that will weigh it down. Whoops, what am I doing? This way around. Okay, so I'll be back in a minute. See you soon in a minute. Okay, I've gathered my bits and pieces together, and I've just remembered as I was flipping and flopping with my envelopes, I don't need 31 because Leigh's decided not to do the challenge on weekends, but I've got 13 now. And I can always use a spare page, maybe do a double page spread, who knows. So I've got this that I got from either a Facebook group I belong to in Australia. It's called Junk Journal Junksters Down Under Boutique site, where people sell make things to sell on there. Or I got it from Etsy, I can't remember. I'll have to ask, because I quite like the stamp, and then I don't have big stamps like that. I just realised I haven't stuck that one down. So I'm just going to put that right on top and trim the excess. Or should I just trim the excess before I put it on there? And then build my cluster around that. Go down a bit more. Perfect. I think I might glue it down. We have finally had some rain in South Australia. I'm not too sure if the farmers further north have had some. I'm really seeing the news the last couple of days to see but it's been a bit wild and woolly, to say the least. Been very strong winds, so I'm not sure how much damage that caused. And with the trees all weakened because of the long dry weather we've had, probably died and might have got blown over with the wind. So we did see one little small tree being uprooted in a little park, little area next to our oval, which is shared by this private school and the community. So I'm just going to cut that off. Wrong one. Been reorganising some of my things because somebody's been sharing their most beautiful space on Facebook. She's bought all these old hutches and stripped them back and painted them all different colours and got all her beautiful things on display, and I thought, well, mine's a bit utilitarian. It's got plastic containers and it's got white, everything's white shelving, and I thought, oh, you know what, I really like what she did. I can't put the hutches in here because I've got built-in wardrobes that I put my stuff in, and there is a bed in here for the grandchildren when they come. I keep thinking I'll get rid of the bed, and then thinking, oh, if I get more stuff, if I get more space, I want more stuff, and I've got enough stuff. So I'm just going to put that, maybe a bit of washi along there just to finish that off. So anyway, so I've started replacing some of my plastic containers with boxes and wooden boxes, and not wooden boxes, pretty paper boxes. And we'll see how that goes. These frames are from Minton. I've used all the good ones. These are all of them I've got left. I don't know if I want to have a small one like that. I like the big frames, all the wooden ones. But in saying that, what we could do is make that brown. Why not? So I'm actually going to cover my plastic drawers in some wallpaper that I got from the op shop that I found. I thought it was contact paper, but it's not. So I've done one. It's fiddly. It's fiddly. It's like process, but I've been too busy trying to get organised for this fair, this new market that I'm doing. So I'm just going to, whoops. I'm trying to find my vintage photo, which I should have got out before. I've got a special container for my vintage photo now. I was using it all the time. The steel looks very blue, doesn't it? I could use my antique paste, but I find it's really strong, you know, and I find it's too much to have out. Do a bit of black sauce. If I can find black inking thing, dauber, sponge. Yeah, it's not working either, really. Don't know what's happened to my espresso. Sorry, wasting time here. It's annoying. I might just leave that for now and end up using the antique paste that I've got. Like I said, it's got a really strong smell. But it gives the effect that I want. It's antiquing paste from Stamperia, and very kindly given to me by Judith. She got some things, was very kind of her to do that. Very grateful for her. Repurposing her things my way. I don't have any gold, so I might have to go over there in another colour later. That'll do for now. Yuck. Just get off the paint off there a bit. The paste, I should say. So I'm just going to put that on there. Put that to one side. And it's going to go. After all that, you know what? I don't like it. It's not how I really. I prefer square frames. I'm going to have to cut myself one, I think. I don't know what it is about the circle ones. Just the oval ones, I should say. I'm just not a big fan of them. So, what do I need? I need a piece of brown. Very quickly cut a triangle. No measuring, as you can see. Oh, how about that for a good guess? And it doesn't matter to me that it's not over, it's not bigger than that, because it's fine by me. So I'm just going to cut with my knife. And last time I did that, I didn't stop to think, and I cut my placemat thingy here. So do it here. Little ruler. This is just called a Stanley knife in Australia. I don't know what they call them overseas. Just got it from hardware shop. Cheaper than one of those, what do I call them, X-Acto knives. And just as effective if you use a ruler. I know the X-Acto knife is probably easier to work with because it's thinner and slightly narrower, so it would be good to use for cutting around edges. And I've seen people do that rather than fussy cut, whereas I fussy cut. Everybody's their own. Whatever works best, I think. I'll keep that for a scrap. Right, let's go back to where we were. Oops. That's better. That's much better. So I'm going to put that there. I've got some other things to put on there if I wanted to. I've got, these are all from Minto, so tag maybe? No. That goes nice. To see what else I've got. Little what do you call them? Compass. And you're probably saying, why isn't your frame straight, Kay? Mainly because I don't like them. Don't like straight frames. I like to have a little bit of difference. Don't know whether I'm going to leave that one there. It could be a bit big. So I've got these other little labels that I've got from Fibre Vintage, so I might use them instead. Too big, that one. Let's do a smaller one. Off the page bit. And I don't really want to do a lot of extra stuff. That might go there. Or we could just put a number up the top here. Number. And another little label to go across there just to balance what's down here. Got a bit from an old book here. I reckon that would look good on there. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Do I want any of these labels? Conquer, yes. Sometimes I know when I look at the challenge, the prompts, I'm thinking, yes, this is gonna take me out of my comfort zone for sure. I know it is. I've looked at the prompts. You know what? I'm actually going to do that. Or maybe I should put patience. Or imagine. I don't know now. Adaptable, conquer. No, I'm going to do conquer because I'm going to conquer this. That's not the right way. You're not supposed to be conquering, you're supposed to be enjoying it. Adaptable. I don't know. I think you have to be a bit adaptable. Imagine. I think I just have to stick with imagine, I think. But I'm going to put it down. So I'm going to stick all that down and I'll come back when I've done that. So just need something else, but I don't know what. Maybe some lace, okay, that would be good. All right, back in a minute again, sorry. Okay, let's see if we can get this organized now. So I stuck everything down. I found this sort of brownie washi tape that I've had for ages, but it's coffee. I don't drink coffee, but you know what, it doesn't matter because, you know, it adds a little bit of colour to the front cover. So I'm just going to use this neutral coloured lace to go. Do I want the whole lot? Yes, I think that's a lot up there. Going to see if I can lift that bit of book over. And do I want any more lace? Just a touch maybe, just there. So I need to cut that off there and there. Oops. And because it's a cover and it's sort of like a journal, I'm going to add a bit of hardware. Hang on, I have to get it out, of course. Because sometimes I don't think of these things until I'm making stuff. Okay, some hardware. And these are just my cogs. I was hoping for keys. Oh, what have I done with them? Oh. I had a whole thing of keys, but I can't see them anymore. Let's use some of these Tim Holtz things that I got in a... There's one of the keys in here. I've got cogs. What else have I got? No, none of those work, and I don't know where my keys are. That's annoying. I've probably put them somewhere so safe. I've forgotten where I've put them. There's a bit of tinge there. I don't know how these things work though. That's a corner. It's a bit heavy for the book though. It's only a paper book. Anyway, I'm going to cover the rest of the journal, and you'll see it when I start doing my prompts in there. And what are the prompts? I've got them somewhere. Paper ideas that Leigh's provided. Oh, there's the prompts. Okay, so the first one is torn edges. So join in, have fun, don't dilly-dally like I've been doing this morning. Thanks for being here. Sorry for all the stop starts and not that you've noticed, but I have. Please take care, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. See ya.